Hi guys, TinaGale here, and I have a new little series I'm gonna do this month. So I'll have several videos coming, yay! But each month over on the Scrap Room Group Facebook page, Lisa, one of our design team members, shares a post of using one of your past kits and using it all up. And it's one of my favorite posts to kind of follow along with in the month to see what everyone's creating and how much they can actually get into just one collection in a kit. So I had 2 snow days. I am way past on schoolwork, so I decided to take those 2 snow days and to scrapbook and have some fun and play along with them. My son is in the process of buying a house, so I went back to a Carta collection. This is Welcome Home, and decided to bash it. So what I have is 6 sheets of patterned paper and the cardstock that came with the kit. I also added in this wood grain that you see here. This is actually from the Simple Stories Hearth and Home, which is a newer collection in one of the Flavors of the Month kit. So I pulled it out, even though the Carta has a wood grain as well, because I love wood grain. So I'm going through here showing you all of the papers that are in the kit. You're going to notice some of the papers are cut because I had a malfunction on filming, so I'm going back and starting again. But this is all of the papers that I'm going to try to use up. I also have the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, and I went ahead and pulled the sticker sheet from the Simple Stories Hearth and Home collection as well, so that I have more options. So you're going to see here, these are a double page layout, so I've already adhered some of it down. Like I said, I apologize, but the camera malfunctioned, but you didn't miss anything. It's just cutting some strips and a block. These are the stickers that I've pulled off so far that I think I'm going to work. There's a little bit from both collections, Hearth and Home and Welcome Home. But since this is for my son, I wanted everything to look more manly. And I started realizing how hard that kind of is. Everything had flowers and things like that. I wanted to keep the colors darker and richer and all of that. So I chose the black background and the script patterned paper, which I just love, and it talks about the market and everything, and then a little piece of wood grain. And then this black paper is a blueprint paper, and I absolutely love it. These photos are actually photos of the house when it was listed for sale, and he has been so blessed. This house is actually coming fully furnished, so what you see is what he's getting pretty much. They have taken out some of the dishes and antiques and things like that, the little knickknacks and the photos on the wall. But all of the furniture and everything else is staying, and this is his first home, so it's just incredible. But I wanted to document what this house looked like when he took it over. Of course, he is a young single man, so this is not his style. This is not going to be what this house looks like as he goes in and works on it, repaints, and puts his own touches into it. Of course, that's going to be a process, so I will document that process as well. So yeah, I just have a block background and the little shelf down along the bottom for everything to sit on. I printed 4 of the photos which show the 3 bedrooms and the main living area. I printed those 4 by 4 and just made a big block, so that's an 8 by 8 block on this side. And then I have an 8 by 8 of the blueprint on the other side, and then there's a 2-inch strip in the center to balance that all out. The right side of the page, I went ahead and decided to print the kitchen photo a full 4 by 6 because that is the heart of our home, and I know it's going to be the heart of his home. He loves cooking and all of that, so this is a major selling point. It was a major breaking point when he would look at houses, was the kitchen. And I did a smaller photo of the other angle of the living room so that you could see it. So like I said, this is all before photos and before him taking possession and kind of what it is. So I have this little label that has the green and white stripes. That's a die cut piece from the Welcome Home collection. In the Flavors of the Month kit, and I should say this kit is actually, I did not realize it was this old, but this is from 2017, so I've had this kit for a while and it needs to be used, but this was perfect for it. So that little die cut was in there, and I believe the home die cut was in there. But there wasn't a whole lot of die cuts with this collection. It's mostly the sticker sheet. That's why I'm kind of pulling. So you'll see here, I went ahead and pulled out my color binders that have stickers and die cuts and things just to pull out some other stuff. The house on the left is from the Simple Stories collection. The house on the right is actually from Jen Hatfield's collection. So I went looking just for that. I just wanted another house. And so then I have this wood grain, and I really wanted to pull more in. So I went to my color binder and I found the cork heart with the black, or the cork circle with the black heart, which kind of tied it all together. And I wanted to cover up that yellow flower. Again, this is my son. He doesn't do flowers. If there's any flowers left when they leave, they're gone. And I found the little one that said snapshots, and I put it over on the left page with that house because I thought that was perfect. These are just snapshots of what this house is going to look like. This little ruler here is also just an offcut from a border sticker that I had stuck in there. Well, it was perfect. It's just building up that cluster. It's a ruler, so again, it's about remodeling and houses and things like that. So to me, it was just a perfect little touch. From the Jen Hatfield collection, I also had these little wood buttons, and so I went ahead and took one of those, and I found a die cut with the clock, which I thought was appropriate. I wanted another circle. I have the other circles going, and so, you know, that was important to me to kind of duplicate that. I also added a little tab on the left. It's just a text, kind of cream off-white. Again, out of my books, just my odds and ends, leftover things. So now I kind of have that circle and that wood grain going in a triangle. I also brought up a little cork heart up by the top on the title to duplicate the cork and the wood grain colors. As you can see here, I pop dotted this up so that it would just have some dimension, and I added that little word label documented. Just thought that was a great little subtitle. This is the documentation of his home coming to an existence. The title is going to be The Before Home Sweet Home. So even though this is his new home, it's not Home Sweet Home just yet because he needs to put his spin on it. So that's why it's The Before. I'm going ahead and adhering the little clock and the wood button, and I'm also going to apologize here because at the end of the video while I'm working, I didn't realize, but my battery had stopped, and so it had stopped filming. But I included the full photograph of the 2 pages so you can see, but it's pretty much done. What you see here, I'm not doing too much more to it. There was that little label with those green stripes on it, and that bothered me from the very beginning. I needed something back there to add a little bit of journaling and all of that, and that was the best thing that I had. But as you can see, I didn't include anything green on this layout. So that has bothered me from the get-go when I pulled it to use. And I keep kind of looking at it, and you're going to see that I kind of fix it by adding in some more wood grain. I grabbed the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, and there was the wood grain frame down at the bottom. And if you just take the trash, the cut apart, it's these little thin strips. So originally I thought, oh, I'm just going to put one little strip there. It will pull the wood grain, which I could have really literally stopped right there and it would have been fine. But I really liked that dark contrast. So I decided, well, I'll add another one. It'll be a little bit thicker. And then I just go hog wild and decide to cover up the entire green striping. So it's nothing but wood. So I just keep putting those little thin strips over the top of it and building it up, and then I just trim around the top of it. So that's going to finish this layout. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back and see all of the other layouts that I'm creating with this kit, and I'm going to finish it off and it's going to feel great. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to come back. I'll have another layout here in just a couple of days, probably for you loaded up. And it feels great to be back. I hope you're enjoying these. So thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.